You ever see a leader, in any field, who achieves results that just seem impossible? Like so dominant for so long that you have to ask, how did they do that? Well, today, we're diving into the story of one of those leaders, a high school football coach whose career stats are just, well, they're mind-blowing.
Okay, just look at these numbers for a second. Let them sink in. We're talking 307 career wins. And in 26 years, get this, he never had a losing season. Not once. He only missed the playoffs a single time. And he won state titles in 2 different states. I mean, this isn't just good. This is the kind of career that becomes a legend.
So, right. That's the million-dollar question we're tackling here. How on earth do you build that kind of dynasty, not just once, but twice, in totally different places? And the answer? Well, it definitely wasn't luck. It was all about the system.
So the first part of this puzzle, the first key, is the playbook itself. At a time when everyone else in football was getting obsessed with flashy passes and spread offenses, Coach Bravo went in the complete opposite direction. He committed hard to an old-school smash-mouth system.
So what is the double wing? Honestly, think of it as a bulldozer. It's not about being fancy or clever. It's about pure physical domination at the line of scrimmage. It's all about running the ball, using misdirection and just perfect blocking angles to chew up the clock. You're just grinding the other team down, keeping their star quarterback on the sideline, watching.
And here's the kicker, right from the coach himself. The most important part of that quote? The real quick part. The double wing wasn't just some effective strategy. For him, it was a formula. It was a way to take a team and almost overnight turn their fortunes completely around.
But look, anyone can have a good system on paper, right? The real proof is in the results. And Bravo proved his system worked, not once, but twice, in 2 completely different, incredibly challenging situations. Let's look at the tape.
And this slide right here just lays it all out. First, he takes over a struggling program at Centaurus and boom, instantly makes them a powerhouse, even setting a state rushing record. Then he does something even harder. He goes to a brand new school, Monarch, with no seniors and builds an absolute dynasty from scratch. Those are 2 totally different, incredibly hard things to do.
Let's really zero in on that Monarch timeline, because it's just wild. Year 1, 1998, with just freshmen and sophomores, they go 5-5. Pretty good. By year 2, they're 8-3. By year 3, 9-3, and then just 5 years after the school opened its doors, they're 14-0, undefeated, state champions. That's not a slow build, my friends. That is a rocket ship. But here's the thing, and this is the real secret. That playbook, the double wing, that was just the vehicle. The real engine, the thing that made it all go, it wasn't the X's and O's on a chalkboard. It was the culture of discipline and accountability he built from day one. Okay, you have to share this story because it says everything about his philosophy. A running back breaks off a huge run, gets the first down, and he does what you see 1,000 times on a Friday night. He signals first down. Coach Bravo immediately yanked him from the game. Why? His message was brutal and simple. You didn't block, you just ran. It wasn't his first down, it was the offensive line's first down. It was a powerful lesson in putting the team above all else.
And get this toughness, this discipline, it wasn't just on the field. This number, 12. That's how many starters on his 2012 state championship team had a 4.0 GPA or higher. Think about that. 12 starters. This wasn't a football factory. This was a program that demanded excellence in every single part of a young person's life.
So when you put all the pieces together, you see the foundation pretty clearly. It was this absolute, unwavering discipline, total accountability for everyone, a team-first mindset that was non-negotiable, and a real commitment to academics. And don't sleep on that last point, coaching stability. 3 of his main assistant coaches stayed with him for almost 2 decades. That kind of consistency is priceless. So what's the big lesson here? What can we learn from Coach Bravo's incredible career? It's a really powerful reminder that connects his specific, old-school way of doing things to a timeless truth about what it takes to win. You know, Bravo himself put it perfectly when he talked about watching a team like Alabama in college football. Everybody in the building knows they're going to run the ball, but it doesn't matter because they execute it flawlessly. Success isn't always about some brilliant, new, surprising idea. A lot of the time, it's about being so unbelievably good at the basics that you are simply unstoppable. Which kind of leaves us with this final thought, doesn't it? In our jobs, in our lives, in whatever we're trying to do, we are surrounded by flashy new trends and complicated strategies. But maybe, just maybe, the real secret, the lesson from a 300-win coach, is that true victory isn't about chasing the next big thing. It's about mastering the fundamentals with relentless, obsessive consistency.